गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वर गुरु साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः। तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः। तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः। जय सीताराम। बोली बगलामुखी माता की, ब्रह्मांड के सभी देवी देवता गुरुओं की। और आज गायत्री माता का दिन है, तो गायत्री माता की श्रावण महीने का आज लास्ट पूर्णिमा है, श्रावणी पूर्णिमा। तो श्रावण मास की पूर्णिमा तिथि की चंद्रमा भगवान की जय। और आज दिन है बुधवार, तो बुध ग्रह की जय। हर हर महादेव। ओम विष्णुवे नमः, परमात्मने नमः। जय सीताराम। लगभग एक साल बाद फिर आज हम लोग यहाँ इकट्ठे हो गए। सो वी विल लर्न लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स टुडे अगेन इन दिस सेंटर, VSSI सेंटर ऑफ बगलामुखी पीठ। I will explain few points about Gayatri Mata. Then we will talk other things. Gayatri means Giyate iti Gayatri. Giyate means by singing. One particular thing, by singing or continuous repetition of that thing, if we are liberated towards God, we get all the knowledge of Vedas. Then we are with Gayatri. Gayatri is supposed to be mother of all the Vedas. Name is Ved Mata Gayatri. And Ved means to know all about God. But ultimately, even when you read and understand all the Vedas, so what the Vedas say? Vedas are not just books. They are real body physical format. They speak. They teach. But even though when we reach to level up all awareness of Vedas, what the Vedas say initially? Initially they say something, bhati bhati. It means this seems to be like that, this seems to be like that, this seems to be like that. In Vedas, different descriptions are given for different deities. Vishnu, Brahma, Shiva, Durga, this, that, planets. Because many rishis have seen something. So whatever they see in their complete lifetime, they feel, they really understand, then they write something. Ultimately they see that there is something more. I have not reached that level. Then finally what they say? Neti neti. Neti neti means na iti means it's not all, it is not all. Something more. So at one level Mr. X is saying, at other level at the same time Y is saying, Z is saying. So different persons are visualizing, experiencing God in their own way at different places. All are writing. So all those collections come into form of Vedas. Knowledge. But finally what all they say? Na iti, not like this, not like this, not like this. Then like what? If all are saying not like this, explaining so much volume, then what we should think? That what like is God? To understand that, we have to go through Gayatri. Because when we know the mother of those Vedas, then we can understand the origin. When you go into origin of anything, then you will know all. And that is related with Lord Shiva. Because Vedas, when you read scriptures, initially in Satyug Vedas come through him. There it is said, Ishvara Sarv Vidyanam Adipati. Sarv Vidyanam Adipati means head of all the Vidyas. Veda is also a type of Vidya. Ishvara means Lord Shiva. But we cannot reach all those levels just by reading. So ultimately, these mantras were discovered by our 7 rishis. 7 Saptarishi were involved in process of searching this Gayatri mantra. It's not by one rishi. Most of mantras are by one rishi only. There are some prayers by many rishis, just like Sri Sukt. It is by 3 rishis, not by one rishi. In the same way, different mantra, different prayers, different things by different rishis. But in Gayatri, 7 rishis involved. It means it is something very high. And out of those 7, Vasishtha and Vishwamitra are very popular brand in India. And you know a story between them also. But ultimately, they all go through Gayatri. The place Siddhashram, where from we are belonging and you will be belonging to that, one day maybe you may reach Siddhashram. Most informations have been given by Guru, by me also, by many followers of Siddhashram track. There Gayatri Mother is the ruling deity of that place. It means even with all the Gurus, Gayatri is on top. About Brahmins, the deity for all the Brahmins is called Gayatri. Brahmin means having more knowledge towards God, divinity. So ultimately, everything proves that Gayatri is something very high on path of spirituality. It is called Mantra Raj. In the beginning itself, when we go for Yajnapavitam, there is only Gayatri mantra. So we should know what that Yajnapavitam is. Today, on this Gayatri Jayanti or Raksha Bandhan, both things are coming together. You know, today is Raksha Bandhan. So what is the real meaning of Raksha Bandhan? How from this tradition came tying a knot on the wrist of a brother by a sister, asking protection? Where from this tradition came first thing? What is the meaning of that tradition? Do you think just by if a sister is tying knot around the wrist of a brother, the brother is able to protect the sister? Or will he really protect? Will he understand the importance of that knot? Many people come in life, they become brother and sister. After some time they forget. Even their own real one they forget. So what is the real meaning and purpose of Raksha Bandhan? I think last year I had given some talk on this, but I don't remember. Maybe not here, then maybe at other place in America. Because every time during Raksha Bandhan I am in US. But really the meaning of Raksha Bandhan is that particular type of protective force from divine side, which can protect you under all circumstances. That is called real Raksha Bandhan. And I have given the name Protection Day. Don't say Protection Day. It is called Divine Protection Day. The way we celebrate Father's Day, Mother's Day, this day, Friendship Day, that day, we should go for Divine Protection Day. So this lecture was given last time, but we are not taking it seriously, the Divine Protection Day. So today you must celebrate this like that. Go for some chanting of stuti or mantras by which the divinity may protect you. If the divine side protects you, then you will be saved. How many aspects in life are there where from you want protection? 3. Daridra, Dukh, Bhay. Poverty, fear, sorrows. 3 types of categories are defined. So who can protect from all this? Only divine force when it works through you. Why and how the divine force will work with you? They have only one way. Divine said also, and we have also only one. There are not many ways. By your intellect. Mind is different, intellect is different. When your intellect is connected towards God, then you can get all from Him. If it is connected, then He can send all to you. If it is not connected, you cannot get anything, and even God cannot give you anything. There is fuse working somewhere, then only you are getting electricity. If that fuse is loose, then neither you can get, neither supplier can give you. The fuse should be perfect. Keeping that fuse perfect in technical terms, but in spiritual terms, everything goes through mantras only. So, there the mantra works only, that is called Gayatri Mantra, which connects you toward all the divine powers. Dhiyo yonah prachodayat. Dhiyo means my intellect, and intellect, it is called buddhi also, talent. Intellect, wisdom, talent, there are 8 different formats of buddhi even. When we call Lakshmi, Asta Lakshmi, in the same way when we call Saraswati, we call Asta Saraswati. And when we call about Kali, there are Asta Kali. That is why the Divine Mother Durga is with 8 hands. This represents Asta is something very important. Asta Bhairav, Asta Kali, Asta like that. And Ashtami Tithi comes between middle of all the 15 days Tithi. It stands in between. So, there are very strong correlations with each and everything. But today I am just telling about the importance of Gayatri. So, the meaning is, Divine Mother, my intellect should be always pulled towards you. You please pull me towards you, pull me towards you, pull me towards you. Because there are 2 forces, centripetal, centrifugal. Petal means one, fugal means one. One pulling towards center, one pulling away from the center. This material form from Divine Mother Mahalakshmi, okay, money, wealth, prosperity, is pulling away. And that one part from Saraswati, wisdom, knowledge, intellect, is pulling towards God. So, these both forces are working continuously together. So, how to balance this? Then you come across Mahakali, Adi Shakti, Adya, she controls all. So, all these 3 forms together, Mahakali, Mahalakshmi, Mahasaraswati, they are all very intelligent. If they pull our intelligence toward them, toward their beauty, toward their essence, Mahalakshmi is very good thing, not bad thing. She does not give only prosperity, she gives a lot of things. Saraswati also gives many things, and Kali definitely protects everywhere. Nobody can compete with Kali. So, these 3 qualities, attributes, these powers, if they work with us, then we are very successful in life. Then our mind, our thought, our culture, our habits, everything will be really and definitely controlled. I said 2 words, really and definitely controlled. For that the mantra came into life as searched by all great 7 Rishis, Saptarshi, and we all belong to only one of those Saptarshi. Every Gotra comes only from those. Everywhere you go for puja, Pandit will ask what is Gotra. So, those 7 are very important. If those 7 have decided that this Gayatri Mantra is very important, then what should be followed by us? We should take it very seriously. But the beauty is we are not taking it seriously at all. So, try to understand Gayatri, and if she is okay with you, then divine forces will definitely protect you, and that is the essence of Raksha Bandhan, the basis of divine protection day. Alright. So, go with the Gayatri, say mantra Gayatri. I will tell you how to recite in proper way, but any way you can recite, you recite. Don't worry much about rules and regulations, because Gayatri Mantra system is very difficult. This is pure Vedic Mantra, but it is Tantric Mantra also. And Gayatri Mantra comes in 4 Vedas. In every Veda this mantra comes, Gayatri Mantra. This is only mantra which comes in all. But every Veda followers have taken into their own way. Some Vedis are more after Gayatri in different channel, Yajur, Rig Veda in different channel, but doesn't matter, all Vedas are our Vedas. Not knowing any Veda, Veda is here. So, So we will all enjoy. I will just say how my grand Guru recites Gayatri Mantra. In his tone, I will try to explain you. Om Bhurbhuvah Swaha Tat Saviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonah Prachodaya. In his recitation, he gives long time for Bhargo. He says, Bhargo. And Bhargo means energy format. If you recite this for a long time, immediately you will feel peace. Just say it 3-4 times, Bhargo. Now say, practice. Close eyes and feel. Bhargo. Say more again, 3-4 times. Long. Bhargo Bhargo Now close your eyes and feel. Now open eyes and then feel. बोलिए गायत्री माता की. When you go after any mantra, don't be in a running mode. Not in fast mode, slowly, gradually trying to feel the meaning. And all deities have their own Gayatri mantra. Ganesh has his own, Vishnu has his own, Durga has his own, Bagla has her own. This mantra is for all deities. So Gayatri mantra is something very important. It should be a part of our life. The priests say that Brahmins say that Gayatri mantra should be recited in a very pure situations. Your habits, food should be sattvic. Your house, everything should be clean, proper after bath. Cleanliness is first and next to God. Without cleanliness, you can never go to God. In Vedic culture, we put more emphasis on cleaning. But nowadays these things are not very possible. So the tantric techniques come, somewhere both they merge together. So whether you have taken bath or not bath, don't worry. As much as possible, try to do that. I am not totally avoiding, be very clear. I am not saying don't go for bath. Immediately sit and start chanting, that is not my way. But if suppose not at all possible, there is very much cold season, then you cannot take bath. If you are in Himalayas, very cold region, then what to do? Then don't say, oh, I have not taken bath, then how can I pray? don't search excuses in name of the rituals, because God is beyond all rituals. So, wherever under whatever condition, if you cannot do any purification, then say Om apavitra pavitro asarvavastham gatopi vaya smarit pundrikaksha sabhabandha suchi. Pray God, under whatever condition and under whatever situation I am taking your name. Here we say Vishnu's name. Om apavitra pavitro va sarvavastham gatopi vaya smarit pundrikaksha. Pundrikaksha means Lord Vishnu. Sa by abhyantara suchi. God, I am taking your name, so I am internally and externally both way purified. Suchi means pure, purified. Just by taking his name. You can take name of any deity, whomsoever you are following. You can say Divine Mother Durga, I am taking Om apavitra pavitro sarvavastham gatopi yasmane Durga Devi sabhavandha suchi. You can put your Ganpati, whatever deity you are following. So, don't be confused. Suppose you don't know this mantra, then what to do? Say, God, I am taking your name, that's all. And mentally I am taking bath in Ganges. What priest does? Take water. So, what water he takes? In the water he invokes all the tirthas. Actually, that is only tap water, there is no Ganga water. But what we do really, we invoke all. Gange, Jamne, Sasti, like that. We chant the name of mantra, then we invoke Avahami Asthapan Asmin Kalse. Means divine all forces, we are all inviting you to reside in this pot, kalas. And then we do a stuti for that kalas. Mukhe Brahma, like that. Here is Brahma, here is Vishnu, here is Shiva. So, everybody will not know so much long things. Then you will be puzzled, hey, call some priest, he will do. It is better if a priest nearby. But suppose nobody is there, then you yourself are a priest. You are all in all. Perfect all-rounder God has made each one of us. So, what we are really? All-rounders. We are priests, we are deities, we are prayers, we are Hamankarta, we are all. So, we should not do bad thing, try to do good thing. So, my point to just explain was, don't be puzzled by so many things, sit anywhere, day or night or whatever. But preferably Gayatri is very preferential during morning and evening. Sandhya Vandanam. Sandhya Vandan means Gayatri Vandanam. So, Gayatri mantra is not being regularly given to ladies. In India they don't give, but there is no harm if they are given by a guru. They also can do. In one of my experiences, I did Gayatri Yagya 108 Kund in Borivali, Bombay. So, naturally in our system Gayatri mantra is given to all, male, female, old, young, whatever. Lot of priests came, Guruji, you did wrong thing, you will be cursed. What did wrong? No, you gave mantra to ladies. In Vedas it is written they should not be given Gayatri mantra. If they listen even, it's curse. I said, stop these nonsense things. Gayatri is lady or male? Male or female? Female. What Gayatri is? We all male persons are chanting Gayatri, Gayatri, Gayatri. Lakshmi, Lakshmi, Kali, 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 Saraswati. And females cannot chant female mantra. What is this? I told gentlemen, you keep your knowledge up to you. If anything wrong goes, I am responsible. These are not responsible. Even if you feel worried mentally, I said, God, if at all I am doing anything wrong as a guru, then all sufferings will be mine, none of these follows to me. Because we know, people don't know. And they will mesmerize public. Hey, Gayatri mantra you got, you should not recite, this will happen, that will, nothing will happen. Mantra is mantra. You go for chanting of any mantra, any deity, maybe Durga, maybe Kali, maybe Chinnamasta, whatever, they never do harm to anyone. But if you are really wrong, then they have to punish you. Ravan was very perfect in all, but he was punished. Doing wrong. You should not go for doing wrong. Only Gayatri can stop you from doing lot of wrongs, because every moment you are saying, Divine Mother, pull my mind to you, pull my mind to, pull my intellect to you, Dhiyo yona prachodayat, Dhiyo yona prachodayat. So suppose some chance comes that you may do something wrong, that force will pull you away from them. So Gayatri is very important. You should always chant at least 24 times Gayatri mantra in your house. At least 24. If not possible, then say one time, but it will not work at all. 24 times minimum. And if you want to do with Gayatri, then 24 malas, rosaries, but it takes long time, it's not possible. Then you can go for 1 mala, 11 mala, 5, whatever is beyond in your range. But definitely do Gayatri. So Gayatri belongs to Divine Protection Day, Gayatri belongs to Raksha Bandhan, and Gayatri belongs to what? Liberation. And Gayatri belongs to all Brahmin culture. Brahmin means gradually you will try to know what Brahm is. Brahmin means learning to know what Brahm is, not by caste. Nobody is born in any tradition a Brahmin. Scriptures very clearly say, Janmanat Jate Sudra. Anybody taking birth is Sudra, not Brahmin. There are rules for that. Sanskara Dvij Uchyate. When you are given sanskar by a specific guru, then you are supposed to be Dvija, second birth. Second birth is told by this system when we go for Yajnapavitam. That is called sanskar. There what happens? When the guru start teaching you something, then you have to leave family. Ancient tradition was, when you have taken Yajnapavitam, go in ashram of guru. Then everything will be taught by guru only. Now what is there? You are doing Yajnapavitam sitting in the same family, listening same thing, food habits everything same, watching TV everything same, no change at all. But it was not the basis. Rebirth to your consciousness, Dij. So Guru, when he is giving on thoughts, these are birth to your mental activities. New thoughts always, new birth to your personality, to your character, to everything. So pressure is given on to be more and more time with Guru. That was the process for Yajnapavitam. And the meaning of Yajnapavitam is Yajna plus Up plus Vit. Yajna means not offering, fire ceremony, Havan. Yajna means to pass your time towards God. Whatever your energies are, you are applying to understand God. That is Yajna. Yajna. And Up means very close. You have to sit very close to Guru, Acharya. Because initially Gurus were Acharya itself. Gurus were both, Acharya also, Guru also. Now Acharya are different, Gurus are different. Gurus and Sadguru are different. But in prime time, Guru was Acharya itself. Acharya, Upadhyaya, Upacharya, there are many categories. So we don't want to know all the details. The thing is, during Yajnapavitam, you should pass more and more time with Guru. Nowadays, we cannot go to Guru ashram and sit for many years. But at least try to pass more and more time with Guru. So how to pass more and more time with Guru? At least you can listen to Guru, whatever Gurus are teaching. When you listen something develops in your mind. Then you work accordingly. By the time half an hour sitting with me, 1 hour sitting with me, or with any Guru or teacher, then going to the material world. Gurus are everywhere. A person teaching you wrong thing, he is also Guru. A person teaching you to earn money is also Guru. A person teaching you anything is also a Guru. But this is not the real Guru. Guru means teacher. Sikshak, teacher, Acharya, they are different. But real Guru means, Sadguru means something else. He teaches you only about divinity, and through divinity you can solve all your life problems. That's why in previous days all kings had to go to Guru, ask for everything, even for battle also, even for money also, all guidance they were getting from Guru. So Guru is one who can give you all type of guidance on the material and spiritual field, how to live life. So Gayatri Mantra means, Yajnapavitam means, try to pass more and more time with Guru. Understood? Sitting. Ved is all in all. Guru is Ved, all in all. Upanishad means sitting very close to Guru, then becomes Upanishad. It can be controlled through Gayatri. If you are sitting with Guru, he goes on giving knowledge, he goes on giving knowledge, goes on giving knowledge. Whatever knowledge is given, not chanting mantra only, just like puppets, not understanding anything. Try to understand that knowledge, try to practice in your own life. Gradually, Gayatri appears inside you, takes toward God. And one day you say, oh, now I know Vedas, I know Vedmata, I know Brahma now, Brahma Vidya. And when I know all, then what I am? Aham Brahmasmi. Then you say, Aham Shiva, Aham Vishnu, Brahma. This is the process of Gayatri and this is the process of divine protection. Okay? So, all about Gayatri today. Be happy.